play with my name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just laying. You know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
He's got it to the 43 here. The Patriots now at 2-5 to start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. Hit that 200 mark, we'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. On the Jet sweep, here comes Moore.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series.
Ready, set.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready, ready, ready.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones flush to his right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second and 9. Ball again on second down. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
McCann's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st down, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Conklin. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Play action. Now Wilson out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McCann's kick up and good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the Jets sweep, here comes more. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They find some open field here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kari Blossingame, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Tucker McCann now for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle on that play by Quentin Williams.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hall on to give up the middle. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
McCann's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete yet again to Thornton. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And caught by Henry. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. The clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.